Hi there, my name's Victoria with Do Tell a Bell, and today I'm going to show you how I paint this easy watercolor wreath using just two colors. I'm using my Sap Green and Alizarin Crimson, but you can use any colors that you have on your palette. Now let's get started. So I'm using a jar and I'm just painting some of my pigment along the outer edge of the jar. And then I just stamp it right onto the center of my watercolor paper. And then I load up my brush with plenty of water and some of my Sap Green paint, and I begin painting leaves. Now the type of brush matters, and I'll leave a link to the brush that I'm using in the description area below. And I like to vary my leaves in the direction that they're pointing at. The easiest way to do this is to just turn the watercolor paper. I also like to vary the tone of my leaves as well. For some, I have more pigment than water, and you get a nice dark leaf. In others, I'm using more water than pigment, and this gives me a nice variation and adds a little bit more interest to my watercolor wreath. You can pretty much use any brush for this, but I like this one for this technique. Next, I'm going to paint my watercolor berries, and I'm using Alizarin Crimson for this, one of my favorite colors on my palette. And I'm painting my berries in either clusters of 3 or just a single berry, because this is more pleasing to the eye. And I want to place them strategically. So I'm turning my watercolor paper, and I'm also varying the shades of the Alizarin Crimson that I'm using. And there you have it, a beautiful watercolor wreath that you can use for Christmas cards or anything that you like. And if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to support my channel, check out the links in the description area to my Christmas cards and holiday gifts featuring my unique watercolor art. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more weekly watercolor tutorials. Your support helps me bring more creative projects like this one to life. Happy painting and see you next time.